Good. Okay, good afternoon and welcome back. I know everybody is filtering back into the main stage area here. So, welcome back. We're happy that you guys were able to break away and see the last two speakers in the breakout stage area. I know that since I've been a part of Bermuda Mental Health Foundation, we've taken a very close look at the Mental Health Act. So, it really just sweetens my heart to to know that we have someone with that level of expertise that's helping us with updating the Mental Health Act. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Before we introduce our next speaker, we're actually going to take a word from our sponsors. And then we also want to show you guys a recap of our walk that happened this past weekend as well. So go ahead and roll those videos for us, and we will see you back in a second.
When it comes to the safety and protection of our children, education is prevention, so get SCARS certified. But don't stop there. Intervene if you see someone making a child feel uncomfortable or fearful. Abusers like to exert power and fear over children. Be their voice. Keep communication open. No topic is off limits. But don't stop there. Your response to a disclosure could make or break a child's ability to heal and to thrive. Don't avoid, don't deny, don't minimize, don't blame, and don't shame. Visit scarsbermuda.com to learn more.
Dame un guerra.
¿Un qué?
Un guerra.
¿Un qué? ¿Un qué?
Un guerra.
¿Un qué?
Un guerra.
¿Un qué? ¿Un qué?
Un guerra.
¿Un qué?
Un guerra.
¿Un qué?
Dame un guerra.
¿Un qué?
Un guerra.
¿Un qué? ¿Un qué?
Un guerra.
¿Un qué?
Un guerra.
Okay, thank you so much to my back of stage production team. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, it is with great pleasure. Up next, we have a speaker whose work is rooted in purpose, innovation, and youth empowerment. It's so hard to believe that I'm now not a member of the youth. I'm now old. Or older. Mr. Zane Sinclair is a consultant focused on sustainable development, social innovation, and youth leadership. With over 5 years of experience in business development, climate research, and social investment, he brings a system thinking approach to complex community challenges. Zane is the former founder of Sinclair's Seeds Sowing and currently plays a leading role in the youth development across Bermuda, serving as the co-chair of the Youth Innovators Council at Services and Teen Haven, and is the president of the Rotaract Club of Bermuda. He's got a lot going on for his young age. I love it. Today, he is here to introduce us to a new wave of youth digital wellness platforms, a bold new vision for how we engage and support the next generation's mental health. So please welcome to the stage Mr. Zane Sinclair, and we're looking forward to this. And before you get started, I want to personally say I'm proud of you. It's so refreshing to see the next wave, the next generation of mental health advocates and people that are supporting our communities. So welcome to the stage, and the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much for that warm introduction, Jody. I really appreciate it. And hello to all of the audience members. I'm really looking forward to today. So like Jody introduced me, my name is Zane Sinclair. I'm representing Teen Services, and I'm here to talk to you a bit about the Next Wave Youth Digital Wellness Platform. So a bit of background, Teen Services is one of the oldest youth serving organizations on Ireland. And this initiative really came through a kind of, new wave of energy and revitalizing its services and programs throughout the island. So in 2023, they actually conducted a survey across all high schools and middle schools throughout the island, kind of just investigating, what are some of the pressing matters of the youth, especially being that Teen Services previous programs were a bit outdated. And so this initiative led by the Youth Innovators Council and me as project lead was really born, with the recognition that, there's so many different challenges facing youth and their wellness nowadays. And we came back and we decided, some of the pressing matters that we heard with youth finding, different avenues to service and different pathways to wellness. And what they really wanted and asked for was kind of that to be under one roof. And so that was something that we took back and we decided that, if we could kind of be a convener of different services for the community, I think that would be a really great opportunity. And so that is where the NextWave digital wellness platform was born from. So throughout that process, we started our community consultations, going around the island, investigating, what is already out there. We didn't want to replicate the wheel or duplicate efforts. And this was something that we wanted to make sure if there's something out there already, let's look to who to partner with. And that's where I had the absolute pleasure of meeting Dr. Daniel Kavanaugh and getting to understand more about the amazing work that's happening out of the Youth Mental Health Plan. And so we got to talking and, gaining more knowledge about, what was already happening in the community. And he had told us about the National Adolescent Mental Health Survey that they had also conducted. And, the data spoke for itself. This was something that the youth also spoke about, within that survey. And we kind of aligned our visions as, this is something that we both had identified and we decided to partner. So through that partnership, we had came to the conclusion that it was better to, combine efforts and, forge a new path forward through this initiative. And so Teen Services is the one who's now helped to develop and led the development of this NextWave platform. And what we really wanted to do from that point on was to decide, okay, what are the elements of this platform really going to be as a prototype? And so now we've had the opportunity to get to the point through different collaborations to actually launch. And so continuing a bit of the background through that process of collaboration, we had also talked with the Coalition for the Protection of Children, and we also had identified a key element that young people were asking for is actually just a place to go to talk to other people and kind of get direction and a pathway towards care. So the Coalition for Protection of Children also had joined the partnership and is actually going forward to develop the helpline component of the project. And so through our collaboration process now, we're proud to be to a point where this is something that's been built by many hands, and it's something that we're all forging a path forward. So to bring structure to this, we have partnered with an organization called Consi. So shout out to Consi for actually being the ones to help develop the application. And we want it to be more than a website. It's actually an opportunity now for different microsites and different components to actually attach themselves to the NextWave platform, so that different services and different models actually are able to attach to the website. So what we really wanted to do is build that foundation for other kind of components to be built off of, and so that's where we are today. So the NextWave platform, I'm actually gonna walk you guys through momentarily. If you're on your device, please go to another tab, or if you have a second device, type in nextwave.pm and it will take you to these sites. So I'll give a few seconds for everybody to kind of go look at the site. While keeping in mind right now it is in its minimal viable product stage, it's in the prototype phase, but it's actually now launched. So going forward and building off of this into other phases, now you could actually kind of see it, you could hold it, it's in your phone, it's on your laptop, it's on your iPad. And now this is really just something that we want to continue to build off. And so I'll be walking through it. Okay. And so, if you're on the site and you have a chance to actually look through it now, you'll see the opportunity. Having a bit of technical difficulties, but that's okay. So now I'll just have to walk you through the site. And if you're already on a device, that's the beauty of it being virtual. I take it you could actually see the site. And so, if you're on nextwave.pm and you've researched it now, you'll see that you've landed on a beautiful homepage. And, this homepage is really meant to be user-friendly interface, bright visuals, clear navigation, and quick links to other areas within the website. And so now if you're on, you'll be able to see that it highlights some kind of, a few featured articles, as well as our about page, our story, which is really just, the reasoning behind the platform, a lot of the different components I had talked to you about previously in regards to our story, our mission, our partnerships. And so this is really for, the general audience, the general public to get, better understanding of what actually led to this collaboration, what led to the website being in development. And the beauty of it, it really highlights the partnership and that many hands make light work. And that this is something that really was born out of collaboration, as well as now you could head over to the different sources, and it tells you a bit about our kind of resource library. And we don't want this to be something, and this isn't kind of application or platform for people to self-diagnose. What the different components of different mental health and different wellness topics is really meant for young people to understand, okay, what do some of these things mean? And this content was reviewed, went through many rounds of review through local service providers. It was co-designed by youth. That's something we're really proud of, that we had different workshops and facilitation sessions, and we actually had the youth co-design this process, and ultimately it was finally reviewed by Dr. Peter Yates. And so this is content that we want to make sure is friendly to the young people and that is actually easy for them to understand. And so there's also things like YouTube videos, and we want to build on the content development so this is something that young people really engage with and utilize. And so moving forward, there is also a factor within the website where it actually could take you to other local organizations. If you see your organization not listed there, really this is something we want to build on and have continuity to. So please reach out to us at TN Services so that we can also add your organizations to the website and have them listed. And so going through that, it actually takes you to the different websites around the island. And we really want this to just ease the pathway of care for young people. And also we want to continue to build on the website where there's components for parents, different age categories. And so if a parent is also looking for the opportunity to, kind of learn more, talk to people within the community, this is an easier pathway for them. And so if you are interested in getting involved, learning more, giving feedback about the website, just go to the bottom of the page and it actually allows you to make comments. And if you have any comments about anything you see involve your organization, please reach out to us. And so for the closing, as we expand this vision, as we continue to build on our partnerships throughout these next phases, we really want to drive home the fact that this is a collaborative process built through collaboration throughout the community with many different stakeholders and partners, and most importantly, the young people. That's really been an empowerment process, especially for me. Being a young person is, actually knowing that the young people's feedback has been taken into consideration and put on the forefront of this project so that, they're actually building the site that they want to see. And so as you continue to build it in different iterations and phases as we move forward, we want the community to be a part of this. We want to be receptive to the feedback and the young people's needs and wants of the website. Also, making sure we're in compliance of, PIPA and, everything that comes with those compliance elements as we continue to build out the technology of the future. So, this is just the beginning. I'm really excited to be a part of this project and, the impact we've had already. And, I'm looking forward to any feedback from the wider community. So if there's any questions, I'd love to take maybe one or two if we have time. But thank you for having me today.
Awesome. Wow. Thank you so much, Zane. I actually have a question for you before you go, and we'll also check to see if the folks have any questions as well. My first question is, how do you guys plan to get the youth to actually download and utilize the app? That's one question. I also have a question about, is it currently ready and downloadable, or is it in a beta testing phase? So let's just start with the first question.
Yeah, no worries. And a point of clarification at the moment, it's not an app. That is something that, it's a website. And so, it's having a bit of technical difficulties on sharing my screen, but I hope that everybody was able to type in nextwave.bm on their device. If you're watching this, then, hopefully you also have a chance to do that and actually go onto the website and have a look at the website itself. And so, how we want to get young people to use it as we continue to move forward, we want to continue the co-design process to make sure that they are the ones actually informing us of, what are some components, what are some elements that they want to see and utilize. And we hope that through that, being they're the ones that are helping to co-design the site, that it will be, kind of appetizing for them to use.
Okay, see our tech guy is on it. He just steered it for you, right?
Shout out tech guy. Bless your heart. But yeah, so this is the site for those that didn't have a chance to see, and it's in the, like I said, the prototype MVP phase at the moment. It's only going to be out from here. Something we want to continue to build out and develop as we move forward. And so for young people to use, just ease of access of just typing in, that right there. And also when we have some more interactive components in the near future, we will also like, young people to actually look at it as a resource for them, and to also kind of gain guidance, to talk to people, to get the help, the resources that they need.
That's fantastic. So I'm so glad that Chris, I call him our tech guy. He's our in-house nerd here. We love him in the background. So we're so glad that he was able to actually pull that up, because it's very important that we show the audience what we're talking about. And so this looks stunning. I'm excited. Please connect with the foundation even after this, so we can also support what you're doing and these types of initiatives, especially as we do school tours and everything else. This can be some of the foundation and based, on how we kind of help you communicate that these resources are out there for the public. So Zane, any final words before we introduce our next and final speaker?
I would just definitely say it's amazing to see what the mental health community has been doing from the collaboration across the sector, the collaboration across different industries, different people from different walks of life. I think, that type of those type of actions, yes, that type of all the great words, right? It's just amazing to see, and I just want to see that more throughout the community. We're a small island, but when many hands come together, we could do some really powerful things. So thank you for having me today, and I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the conference.
Thank you so much, Zane. We appreciate you, and you're so right. Like at the end of the day, we have. I remember, when I relocated back to Bermuda back in 2012, there was a lot of people doing their own thing in this space. And you're right, like to see it now at 2025, there's a lot more collaboration, a lot more organizations working together. These obviously conferences are taking place. People are coming together to help solve these complex problems in the community. And also, like, kudos to the Ministry of Health, who's been front and center with making sure that happens as well, specifically